Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of our DB Dailies vlog. We're down here today with Peter, with his stunning A6 here with a bit of a twist to it as well. Stay tuned and we're going to have a chat about it and see what the big changes that he's made. So Peter, we're down here and we're looking at your stunning A6, right? It's been to a lot of our shows and I know we're in love with DB Dailies anyway, right? But going back in time, we'll say, what was the idea behind getting the car, or what was kind of the concept? Had you seen him at shows before, or what was the idea about getting an A6?
A friend of mine had one of them there, and I just got into his one day, and I said pure comfort. And sure, I love,
Yeah.
I love big body cars, like, and sure, that's sort of the best you can get, really, I suppose.
It is two things: the road presence on the road, like it's fantastic, and then inside is like sitting in the armchair at home, kind of.
Yeah. It's just
So we will get sexy shots of the inside now in a bit as well, but it's like an armchair, isn't it? Like,
yeah. It's real, just pure comfort bus. That's all it is.
And talking about even the presence on the road, like we've got Jack Redmond on the camera here behind me today, and we've even the front. I think the new style Audis, how they've gone for this meaner look. It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, they've changed it an awful lot. Like the other ones were real bubbly kind of looking, you know, and these have more of a shape to them now. Even the facelifts of them are completely different again. It's just different bumper and lights, and it just makes it even more aggressive, really.
For sure. Right, so Jack, Peter, what we're going to talk about here today is that the car is making some changes, and the vlog is going to be slightly different, right? Because we've got some behind the scenes clips, I suppose.
Yeah.
So you're looking at the car here today, and we're going to have a picture of when Peter originally got the car.
Yeah.
Here
I have it there
someplace.
somewhere.
So we can also see from the picture that the car is no longer white.
No.
So
the wrappack done the job on it.
Yeah. So a sponsor of our club, DB Dailies, is the wrappack up in Dublin. We'll drop their link down below here as well somewhere.
Yeah.
So they wrapped the car for you?
Yeah. Absolutely reasonable price.
Yeah.
Perfect job. I couldn't really complain about it.
Yeah.
Perfect colour, and that's the outcome, really.
So what is the colour? There's a name on the colour?
It's a vampire red. A crowd in the US have it. It's Inzotech, I think it's called.
Yes, yeah.
Is the brand under the wrap, and it's vampire red, yeah.
For sure. So what we're going to do is, Peter, I'm going to keep you walking around here, right? Because I want Jack to kind of come around with the camera here, right? Because one thing I seen with the car was that all the different angles you get when you come around with the car, like some spots is really dark red, where the light hits it then it's kind of nearly a candy red, we could call it.
Yeah, there's a sort of metallic flake in it, so in the shade it has sort of a purplish kind of tint to it somehow with the red, and then in bright sunlight it has a kind of a orangey kind of goldy kind of flake in it.
Because even like you can see it all as the panels change, and even up on the back here and stuff, you can see how the colour is changing as the sun hits it, isn't it?
Even the sun getting brighter there now, it looks more sort of orangey now in person, really.
Hey,
And even
that's pretty
the
good.
sun is changing, just as we speak there, it's changing. But I will say, Peter, as well, like the wrappack, they are a fantastic company. Like, and I've seen wraps done before. I know wrap technology has come a long way, but from your own experience, I know you've gone up and you've ceramic coated the car as well, and you've would have seen the finer details. But it is something you're extremely happy with, like.
Oh, absolutely. I seen the car there that they done in Johnstown Castle there. There was a no show there, and they done a mark there, and it was a midnight purple. And myself and Jack here, we were looking at it for the best part of half an hour. And we couldn't pinpoint things, like, you know, it was just bang on. Everything was perfect.
It is. I'm going to say, like, the wrappack had a story up on their Instagram. They had an X5, I think it was, which they went green with it, and it was black originally.
That's right, yeah.
And they had like a close-up shot to ask people which one is paint and which one's not.
Yeah.
I got it wrong. I got it wrong.
Same as myself, I suppose. Yeah.
It's the closest thing to paint you're going to get, and like that at a fraction of the price as well, I suppose.
100%. Jesus Christ, sure. To paint a car this size now, sure, you'd nearly be talking 5,000 or 6,000 nearly, like.
Yeah, it's classic.
You know, and it didn't cost me nowhere near
that.
that.
We could say nearly half that, I suppose.
I'd say, fairly close to that. Yeah.
Right, so we're going to come around, right? I want to bring you around to the front of the car, right? Because I know we've a lot of modifications here done to the car, and I want to kind of start at the front and work our way back.
Yeah.
So things we've done to the car, we can start here.
So full Maxton kit, the hybrid splitter, the fog surrounds. What else is there? The blacked out grille, so all the chrome on it is blacked out as well. Side skirts, wheels. Pretty much that's it for the front.
I'm going to pull Jackie in here. These are what you were talking about the flares, isn't it?
Yeah, they're actually Maxton flares as well. So they come from obviously Maxton, and they just add to the bumper, make it look a little bit more aggressive.
I tell you, they really do make a massive difference.
And no one really uses them, like no one really runs them. Now you have to file them down a small bit to fit them. They actually say that in the description.
Oh,
on the
do
back.
they? Yeah,
have
yeah.
to, because I suppose the way fiberglass is stored and all as well. So
Yeah, but what I do know, so we're going to come to the next big massive thing, I suppose, as we see, is a set of radiate wheels here.
yeah,
Big wheel, Peter, okay?
yeah.
So we're going to have our wheel nerd gif come up on the screen now, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to give me specs of the wheel that you're running here.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's 37 on the front and ET,
Yeah,
and 42 or 3 on the back.
yeah.
ET.
And 19 inch?
20-inch 10J all round. Yeah, so heavy wheel.
Wow, holy God. But it is radiate. I've seen a lot of wheels that they've done over the years now as well, and they go all out like.
Every single one of them is very different.
Yeah.
There's not one that's fairly similar to the other, and I suppose that's why I sort of went with radiate, because you don't see an awful lot of them on Irish roads anyway.
No. And they are a fantastic. I've seen, like I said, cars with them as well, and they do stand out. Like,
Oh, yeah.
so if there is people out there that are looking for a wheel for a show car to grab attention, I'd definitely be going to the radiate site
Yeah.
to have a look at,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's
Even just for inspiration, like, is great.
yeah, there's a lot in the wheels as well, like, so it really pops out at you, I suppose, that way, like, you know.
For sure. Right, so we're coming down along the sides. We're running a set of side skirts here as well.
Yeah, the Maxton splitters there, just to add on to the side skirt, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah. And we're running the sun visors, tinted windows.
Yeah, everything's fairly tinted on it.
Yeah, I think it's a good combination though between the black and the red as well. Though it's fantastic, like to see the mix of colours, like, you know.
Yeah, it works together. The black and the red, look, they're both sort of, the red on that as well is a bit of a darker red as well, so it sort
Yes.
of blends in sort of with the black. And
Yeah. And we're going to keep coming around then. So you're running a roof spoiler and a boot spoiler.
yeah, as I said, another thing that no one really does, I said I might as well do it.
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
And these are Maxon as well, or who are making these ones as well?
No, there's a place in Latvia that make the roof on.
Yeah.
The bottom one there, that was an eBay job as far as I
Yes.
can remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then we're running lip kits then around the back, the spats they're called.
Yeah, Maxton as well, so they start to blend around with the diffuser then as well.
Yes, fantastic. And I see the diffuser. So you've got, say, the standard diffuser that would have come on the A6 from a factory, but then you've got the other diffuser then underneath it with like the little canards
Yeah,
underneath
it just adds on. It's a little lip to it then again, like to bring it a little small bit lower, that bit.
Right, Peter, we're running massive exhaust tips.
4-inch, yeah.
So I go for like the fist test here.
Yeah, fits in them alright, yeah, little 4-inch tips, alright, yeah.
So then, as far as we've seen the outside of the car, Peter, right? As far as running, then we were talking about exhaust there. Are you running, say, a separate exhaust system or an upgraded exhaust system with the car?
So it's all 2.5-inch from turbo all the way back.
Yeah.
2.5-inch stainless.
Yes.
The pipe works there in Galway done that. Another absolutely brilliant company.
Yeah.
Reasonable price again. They weren't overpriced or anything like that, and great to get along with too.
Yes, yeah. And it's something I'm going to say as well is that like that, get on to Peter and get talking to people, because without talking to people, like, you'll kind of miss out on deals, you'll miss companies, because Irish people are very bad with the internet. It's profoundly bad with it.
Yeah.
So like advertising is a bad thing with Irish companies as far as the car scene goes. So it is, get out to Peter and talk to him about the car, like, and maybe, you know, find out a few bits and bobs about the car as well.
Absolutely, yeah.
But so then, Peter, if I was to say, what are your top 3 things about the car, what would they be?
I suppose the wrap now that, you know, is one of them. It sort of brings everything together and makes it come to life, really.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
The wheels then, and I suppose the airlift on it as
So
well.
as we're obviously not running static, it's something about we're forgetting about here now.
We were doing it at one stage.
So we can't get a finger, not even a baby finger, in here, in onto the wheels, all right? So if we are looking at the wheels there, Peter, right, or the air ride, what air ride are you running, pal?
It's airlift performance the whole way around.
Yeah, and what, say, management are you running with that as well?
3P.
3P. Because I know, look, the airlift performance, and there's a lot of different companies out there as well, but management is kind of like a different world on its own as well, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's handy on the 3P, like, and I think there's a 3H as well, so you can even do it off your phone. It's all Bluetooth based as well, so
it's great, isn't it?
It's handy.
So you can have like a ride height, you can have a show height, you can have, say, a speed bump height.
Oh yeah.
Presets.
Ireland loves speed bumps, so so there is a setting on mine actually that is fairly high up. You'd nearly take it off road and at that stage now.
Yeah.
There's an ordinary ride height then, and sort of a low ride height as well. Now you want to be using that on flat roads more than anything.
But it's great to have it though, isn't it? And you're not destroying the car then either, going over these speed bumps and stuff.
Well, I had the Maxton key on it there before I even got it bagged, and that was you know, I was bound to rip it off at some stage.
Yes,
so I said, I may get the bags there to
For sure.
keep
So
it.
then, Peter, we've after talking about the car and kind of what's involved in the car and what parts you have on the car. What do you see for the future for the car, either between shows you want to get to or parts you want to get, or is it just enjoy it now for a little while?
Well, now look, we're coming to the end of the show season now at this
I know,
stage.
it's really weird. We're in Ireland and it's sunny, but yeah, we're coming to winter.
Yeah, so show-wise, I suppose I really want to get into the Dubshed and, you know, indoors, and it'd be, it'd be something nice for the car, and
It is for, look, I know us Wexford guys, Dubshed's probably the furthest away show you can go to, but it is the highlight of our year, and
I suppose
especially
it's the biggest
at
show in
DB.
Ireland as well, like, for VAG kind of cars and all that sort of crap.
Hold on now, I go as well. There's a Jap section there as well, okay?
Sorry. Yeah, right.
But it is, in a Dubshed is a massive thing, so this is, hopefully, if the guys from GTI and I are watching the vlog, hopefully, I know Conor McCann does be on there now and again, take it all in, okay? So this man will be applying next year, so hopefully he gets indoor. It is, look, it's a highlight, and I think the cars are so prestigious and such a high level at the show. It is always a goal that we're shooting for, is to get there, isn't it?
Yeah, well, sure, everyone's trying to have the cleanest sort of car and, you know, have it stand out as much as they can, I suppose,
100%,
and that would be the sort of trophy to prove it, really, wouldn't it? Like,
Yeah.
you know?
And then as far as doing anything more with the car, you kind of going to sit with it and enjoy it for a while, or is there any other plans? Or
There's a few plans in the works there. I'm looking for a few interior bits, like flat bottom steering wheels and maybe the RS6 seats even.
Yeah, wow, with the hexagon print, like my own seats, they're fantastic,
Even maybe the front bumper, the RS6 ones, but look there, that's a lot of money to talk about there now, so I'd say it'll come in the future maybe.
For sure. So look, from myself anyway, and the DB Dailies crew, which I tend to represent with this thing, I'd like to say thanks very much for bringing the car down.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
We're going to have a few sexy shots there in a second.
No
so is there anything you would like to add to the vlog, or any kind of additional information you would like to give in?
I think we covered fairly all of it, I suppose.
Happy enough, yeah. So guys, I'd like to say, Peter, thank you very much for bringing the car down.
Thanks for having me.
I've already said, it is an absolute showstopper, something that grabs the eye. So all the guys at Dubshed, keep an eye out for this application next year, okay? Thanks very much for bringing it down. It's an absolutely stunning car.
Thank you.
And I'd also like to say thank you very much for everyone for watching it. I'd like to say, if anyone wants to get in touch, grab Peter. Your Instagram tag is?
PETROP98.
So we'll have it down below. And I'm Dunners_DB Dailies. Be sure to get a hold of DB Dailies as well. We're on Facebook and Instagram. Also, head over to dbdailies.com, where you can get a hold of us, talk to us, buy some of our merch. I'm not wearing any of it at the moment. Peter's got the sunglasses on. But we've got hoodies, lanyards, scarves, snoods, stickers, sun strips, you name it, any kind of merchandise, we have it, okay? Guys, thanks so much, and I'll see you in the next one.